Hey guys, what's going on? TTL or Test the Limit here today. And today I'm actually going over Fiddlesticks Jungle Clear. This is something that a lot of people have actually asked me for, and I'm just going to get straight into the video with this one because it can get a little bit complicated, and I'm just going to try and show you what he's doing before he does it. So right now he's just warding for like make sure he's not going to get invaded. But with Fiddlesticks, you're always doing more than one camp at one time. So you do not need a leash, and you're going to start on your wolves, right? But instead of just sitting here and just draining the wolf camp, you actually want to kite the wolves all the way over here and then use your W, and you're going to hit blue buff and the wolves with your W, and it's just going to go over the wall. So like the way I usually like place my mouse to walk is if you see this little pouch of grass, puff of grass, whatever you want to call this, I usually walk right next to it. So I just walk right against this wall and then use your W, and it will hit the blue buff over the wall even if you do not have vision. And then you just walk to the left a little bit, and around this area is usually where the wolves and the blue will not reset. So around this area. But for the original W, just walk right under this puff of grass. And then once you do that, you're going to walk over to the grump and etc. And that's mainly the big issue, as well as raptors and red at the same time. But let's get straight into this. So he goes into his wolves. And you can see he walks right around this puff of grass right under it, and then just walks to the left. And if you sit right where he's sitting right now, blue will not move and the wolves will not move. So you want to focus the big wolf and then just spam your W, and blue is going to live much longer than the wolves, and because of that you are going to kite the blue to the gromp and then do the same thing over here and just do gromp and blue at the same time. So he walks over, and then you can just see he just W's and focuses gromp here. And you can actually just you can change focus between these targets to try and make them die at around the same time so that you're not wasting auto attacks. And then he just goes over to the other side, and you're going to do the same thing with your red and raptors. So you'll see. So the way you do this is on your way over, auto attack the little raptor closest to this wall, and then immediately begin walking towards this wall. And you're going to use your E on red buff over the wall so that it starts walking to you, and you're going to stand around this area and just use your W's. So you can see his exact area that he ends up standing. We'll watch it again. But you'll see he walks over, he auto attacks this little raptor right here, immediately starts walking over, uses E, and then stands in this little pocket right next to this tree. And the raptors will reset, but it's not that big of a deal, because if you spam your W's and just sit here, you will be able to kill both camps without them resetting. And it sucks because he does get invaded in this game. So maybe it was a bad example, but this is one of the games that I thought he did this in the most technical way, the clear itself. So red, you can finish by itself. You would just want to kite to around this area. So just auto attack after you kill the raptors and just kite it over this area. And then you can E the Krugs over the wall and just spam your W on those as well. That's the fastest clear with Fiddlesticks. So again, just to make sure we have it clear, you're going to look at this little patch of grass right here, go up to the wall right under it, W, it will go over the wall to the blue and the wolves, because you're going to auto the wolves and then kite them over here before this. So sorry, that may have been a little confusing. You're going to auto the wolves, kite them over right under this patch of grass, use your W so that it goes to the wolves and to the blue buff over the wall. And then you're just going to walk directly to the left so that the blue doesn't reset and the wolves do not reset. You're going to attack the big wolf, and spam your W. And then blue buff will be alive with 3/4 HP or maybe a half HP. So you're going to kite the blue buff over to Gromp, sit around this area, and just spam your W. Try and keep them around the same HP so they die at the same time. And then again, for raptors, you attack the small raptor right here, walk over near this side of this little Christmas tree looking tree, E over the wall onto the red buff, and then just sit here and spam your W's. And again, if raptors reset, it's okay because they will eventually die. And then just try and kite your red buff the best you can over to Krugs. But it's kind of hard to do these at the same time. So it's okay to just finish your red buff like right here, E over the wall, and then begin your Krugs around this area. You can usually finish before 315 like 99% of cases if you play it like this. And I recommend giving it a go. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.